that's a great way for it to start.
Yeah, I couldn't have started better any other way.
There's another one
Beast.
for all the viewers at home.
Yeah, I enjoyed that one. Alright, let me get the stream on my phone so I can see if, Mitch wants to call me really mean things. I can fight back. Alright, so I have... Okay, no team tests. I still have my 200 fish one and another one, but... Okay, what would you... Wait. So I'm only, like, less than 300 away from being able to do a VP. I think we should start with, a building then. And then we can, like, go on to more. How close are you to doing a VP? Are you all the way there?
I'm ready for promotion.
Okay, yeah. We honestly might be able to do it with just one building if it's a good one.
Yeah. I'll look for a 5-star.
Yeah. And I saw your chat message really mean things. I'm hurt.
I'm sorry.
I forgive you.
Ugh, I don't want to open TOONTOWN. That's so much work.
I know. I'm still looking for
such a
tasks
hard
and
life.
stuff. What's happening on Survivor this week, Bubby? Speak to me.
I think I really want Sophie to steal Rizzo's idol, even if she doesn't vote one of them out, or even like if Savannah and Rizzo both like stay in the game somehow, and I still just like at least want Sophie to steal their idol.
It's the final 6, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, she has to use it now, right? You can't use it at final 5, or can you?
No, she has to use it now, but she could use it on Steven.
Yeah, it just has an advantage. If that happens, that sucks.
That would flop.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then Savannah would win. There. Let me talk to Claire about the cow, see if there's any new Louis Vuitton in this catalog, and have you found the building yet, or are you still looking?
Yeah, I found one.
Yeah, okay.
Cannot be invited right now.
I was in a thing.
Alright.
See, like, new Louis Vuitton, this nice golden shirt.
I texted NW to my friend the other day, and I wondered if they knew what that meant, because I really only see it in TOONTOWN.
They probably do. It means, never, wonder?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Glad we're on the same page.
I just think Savannah Rizzo are making it out of this one way or another.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe if like Savannah wins immunity, they could vote out Rizzo.
Yeah, but then I feel like chances are Savannah would win immunity again, and could probably be good at fire.
Yeah, it's just I'm struggling to see a way in which, I mean, if Savannah doesn't win immunity, Sophie steals Rizzo's idol, and they vote out Savannah, then, sure, but, like, that just seems not, like, it's not gonna happen.
What's the play here, team? I can lower. Was anyone, like, you know how, like, some seasons there'll be, like, fire symbolism and stuff? Like, I remember that happened with, Deshaun in 41, and that, nerdy kid Carson in 44. In Jawan, where he was, like, the fire maker, and now he's, like, out.
He did, or he, like, tried to make fire that one time, and then Savannah, like...
Yeah.
got mad at him for some reason, but
Because Juwan
whatever.
freaked out. Juwan got mad himself and like threw something, and Savannah was like, "He cannot control himself," and that was true.
Maybe that was foreshadowing because Joanne was kind of his own downfall.
Yeah. I'm just trying to think who will be in fire because I really, it's so weird because you always just kind of, for me at least, you always just kind of assume, oh, the people that are good at challenges or just physically fit are better at fire than the people that aren't. But that's not
Yeah.
really how it works, how it should work theoretically.
Yeah, it doesn't have to be true, but that just kind of seems to be true. Like in 47, like I don't know, you wouldn't think that like Rachel was the best at fire, but everyone was talking about oh Rachel's the best at fire, and so it's like okay.
Yeah, but this season there's been
Yes.
no talk like that.
Alright, I'll help out the little magnet.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I feel like
remains to be seen.
it could just be one of these seasons where the fire making challenge has no bearing on what actually happens.
Yeah,
It's like
it's
I won't say 44 because Carson lost, but I know I just said there was fire symbolism that season. There's been a few times, right, where it had no effect.
like just like I mean kind of I guess like just like the loser or just like whoever won like didn't get any extra points for that.
Yeah, it's like 40. No one really cared. Tony beat Sarah, right?
Yeah, that wasn't like a big decision.
Or 39. Tommy Dean versus Lauren wasn't. I mean, Lauren probably would have won if she made it to the end, but like.
And I mean like that's like 41. Like Deshaun versus Heather was kind of
Yeah, that's what I was thinking of actually.
who gaff. 42 was kind of who gaff. Whoever won was just gonna get second place and get the other one's vote to win.
43 probably won Gabler the game, or it was a justification in the show for why he won.
Yeah, that's like the thing. It's like people said like in 43 people were like, "Oh, Gabler beat Jesse in fire, therefore Gabler wins the game." And like Maria said, "I saw the fire in Kenzie's eyes during fire making," but it's like I think they were just gonna vote for Gabler anyway, and I think Maria just was not gonna vote for Charlie anyway because
they wanted an excuse to vote for Gabler,
bitter.
and that kind of gave it to them.
If they didn't, they could have just like Carla's confessional when voting for Gabler was like, "You were honest in a game full of lies, and I appreciated that." Like which just means nothing. So like that's a whole lot of nothing.
Season 3.
Yeah. So you know, people will vote for who they want to vote for, and it don't matter. But
other fire makings, 44. It was Carson and was it Heidi? Was her name?
Heidi.
Yeah.
Yeah.
45 was.
I think it was Jake and Katara.
Oh my God, was it? That's what I was thinking of, and I was like, sometimes fire making just doesn't matter. Because did Austin or D win final immunity? Wasn't it D?
I believe D.
Yeah. And she was like, she probably knew she could beat Austin, but she said, I like Austin more, so I'm bringing him to fire.
Yeah. I mean, that's like Ben bringing Charlie when that was like, you know, evidently not the correct move, but you know, Ben didn't really have a game-winning move there anyway, so it's kind of like, who cares?
Didn't Charlie want to be in fire? And he didn't, Ben was like, nah, I think you're good, Charlie. Or were they
maybe, but I feel like Charlie also would have been like, Charlie probably was like, I'm fine with whatever you want to do, and then when Ben was like, I'm not voting for, or I'm not putting you in fire, he was like, okay, that's chill.
He was probably thinking he could warp it into a good move for him by like doing what Tommy did.
Which I mean, I think it was, but it's just like it's just who cares?
47 was
Teeny versus Sam.
Teeny versus Sam. I was almost gonna say, wait, did Sue win that?
No.
No.
Sue was brought to the end.
48 was Kyle and Camilla. Camilla and Joe.
Camilla and Ava. Camilla and Ava.
Yeah, what? What was that?
Kyle won final immunity, and Kyle and Camilla had their talk earlier that day. They were like, "Yeah, if we win, I'm not taking you," because we can both beat Eva and Joe. We can't count on beating each other.
Camilla could probably beat
Which-
Kyle.
Camilla could. I mean, it depends. I was actually going through the jury. I was like on the Survivor Wiki counting
Mhm.
jury votes, and it was like Star and Mary both were like we wanted anyone but the final 3 to get there, and so we voted for Eva because we hated all of them. And then so that definitely implies they would vote for Camilla. Kyle would definitely vote for. Or no,
Would they
Kyle's not on
vote
the
for
jury. Who would be on
Shaheen
the
then
jury?
if he made it? Because I feel like
I think so,
Shaheen
yeah.
was more in the show. Shaheen was their third, but it was
I
really
think it was Joe and Eva were preaching the honor and integrity thing, and that's what like made everyone not like them,
yeah.
or just not like respect them in the game. Shaheen and Kyle, I guess Kyle did that, but like less, and Shaheen didn't really. So everyone else didn't care as much.
Yeah. Excuse me.
But thanks. Yeah, I think Star and Mary vote for Camilla. Eva and Cedric, I guess, vote for Joe. But then everyone else is kind of, do they vote for Kyle or Camilla? If they all vote for Kyle, then maybe Kyle could win. But if, you know, I would say like maybe Shaheen would be more likely to vote for Camilla. And so, you know, whatever.
Yeah, that would have been a really crazy trial to see Kyle, Camilla, and Joe and Eva. If Joe and Eva, whoever survived there, let's just say for the sake of the argument, Eva loses and it's Joe there.
Yeah,
Joe might win this season too if the votes are split in a certain way.
I don't think so, bro.
I don't know, maybe.
I mean,
But
because
he's right that
five
he did
people voted for Kyle over Joe. It's like, so
yeah, but like by Kyle and Camilla both being on the final 3, they're like undercutting each other's games, right? That's what they were afraid of. Like they couldn't. No.
You're talking crazy right
No,
now,
but
bro.
this is literally how
They hated
Survivor
Joe.
works. You have to talk down the other people you're sitting next to at the final 3.
Okay, but Joe just wouldn't get votes. Like he would obviously get Eva's vote,
And Cedric.
would probably still.
Yeah.
That's 2 votes, bro. You need like 4 to win, and no one else was voting for him.
Maybe. You're probably right. I don't even know who else was on the. Oh, David was definitely not voting for Joe.
Yeah, David was not voting for Joe.
David
Mary and
was-
Star obviously voting for Camilla. Chrissy's not voting for Joe in that situation.
Yeah. Joe
And
Christie's
Shaheen's not voting for Joe in that situation, so it's like that's all that's the jury. It could definitely swing towards Kyle. I think that's possible, but I think it most likely Camilla gets it because
Would you rather?
Oh,
give
and we're
the wait. I
forgetting about
remember-
Mitch, which Mitch said it. I don't know. That's a
Mitch probably was with
48
Camilla.
actually. I don't know. That's weird because I don't know. People always talk about how like how bad Mitch was was a player. And yeah, he obviously wasn't great, but also he did kind of get screwed by Camilla unexpectedly winning Final 5 immunity. Which, if that doesn't happen, she'd probably... I feel like Joe and Eva could definitely turn on her. Obviously, Kyle would probably still be defending her in that case, but...
Yeah, they would have had
I
to
don't know.
convince Mitch to vote out Joe and Eva, which probably would have like made.
I don't know. I think it just would have been... I think it would have been, like, Mitch and Camilla are voting for each other, and then Kyle probably sides with Camilla, but if Joe and Eva want to vote out Camilla, they can. And so it's like... I don't know. It's hard because, I mean, allegedly Mitch was a jury threat, and so it's like
Yeah,
maybe.
I mean, you cut me off before I was
don't
about
know.
to say this, but I remember Kyle. You know, he talked about having a hard life early on, but he's a lawyer now, right? What's Camilla? If she's anything below a lawyer, I think it's a lot more easy for people to go, hey, let's give it to the young girl versus the lawyer, you know?
Software engineer. Okay, they're the same.
Software
age, bro.
engineer.
They're the same age.
You know, perception is everything. Kyle seems like 10 years older than Camilla. Oh, maybe I'm
think he-
forgetting about Camilla. I don't know. Sometimes
They're just-
people on Survivor talk like they're 21 and they're actually 33.
What the hell? Sure.
That's kind of how I felt about didn't somebody say Savannah is over 30? Which
Yeah,
is
she's
kind of
31, I think.
understandable with your occupation. I can kind of see that.
But yeah,
Rizzo's-
Rizzo being 26 or whatever is like, that's crazy.
Yeah. There was somebody else who was over 30 though. That's like, oh, her and Savannah. Was it like Sophie? Yeah, it was Yellow Sophie.
I think Yellow's Surfy. I mean, she doesn't look like old, but she looks like 30.
Yeah.
And she's, yeah, 31.
Just
Jawan
31.
being 28 is
That's
crazier,
surprising
in my
too.
opinion.
Yeah, I was expecting them to be older. He's talking about how he's a dad
Yeah.
and stuff.
I
Which
think
guess...
you made that up, but that's okay.
What?
I don't think Jawan's a dad, but that's okay.
I swear he talked about it in almost every episode.
Jawan? Bro, that was Nate. You're not beating the racist allegations, bruh.
Is Nate even black, or is he like?
Nate's black, bro. Lock in. Lock in.
Wait, does he not have this kid? Is it?
He talked about like his sibling. Okay, he talked about his siblings and being like, I do remember this. He talked about having younger siblings that he felt like he had to like.
Yeah, that's
guide in life.
probably what I'm thinking of. Okay.
Or you're racist. Jury's out.
They look nothing alike. Why would I think? Oh.
Well, because you're thinking Jawan's a dad when he's just not, and there's another dad on the season who you could be confusing him with.
Nate and Jawan,
Oh,
they were both red, and they both have beards. But
And they're both black.
they're both like ethnically African American, but they don't look anything alike.
Okay, well,
That's like convincing, mixing up Drake and Kendrick Lamar. It's like, oh, I can't tell the difference between all these mumble rappers, and it's like.
Okay, whatever. We're moving on. In conclusion, Camilla probably wins against Kyle, but who's to say?
Mm-hmm. The real racism was me probably thinking of like Roxroy from 42 or Bruce. I hope we get enough merits after this. That's not enough gags damage, guys. I won't kill. I'm gonna freak out.
We're XP farming.
Are you gonna get Hightail when it comes out? Like you're pre-ordering it and stuff?
That's a lot of work.
I just remember that they're doing username reservations right now.
For Hypixel?
Yeah, for Hightail.
Oh, Hightail? Wait, I want to get mine.
Yeah, you can make an account and they'll like send one to you. I got mine today.
Yeah,
I'm doing mine right now though because I forgot I saw the email while I was at school. Alright, BRUHLIE is reserved. Let's go.
That's awesome. Wait. What name should I take Bryson?
Bryson like us. Yeah, it's if you want an OG username, now's a chance to make it.
I can finally take CZNC.
Yes. Take slow lettuce from Mitch, because Mitch probably will try to use that. That'd be really funny.
Take no more esports.
No more esports, yeah. Sebastian still needs to send me his super hostile recording. He's being slow and sluggish.
Alright, I'm in. Alright.
What username did you go with?
Reserve username. Let's see what I can get. Can I get Chippy? No, that's mean. I'll take Mark.
MARQQ.
Yeah.
That'd be good.
Wait,
yeah.
I need a token as well.
Oh. I made
Wait,
my
why does it still say Riot Games are sending out emails containing tokens.
I don't know why it still says that. I made my Hightail account yesterday and literally just in my username today, cause they said that you could public username stuff would be like by the 13th, I think, or maybe by the 12th. But I got mine today, even though I made my account less than 24 hours ago. So you can probably just like make an account now, and within a couple hours, they'll be like, "Here's your token."
Okay, that makes sense.
All right, I'm now ready for promotion, Roger. If you want to do a VP.
Okay. I'll see if there's anyone.
Wait, so I need a token before I can
You need a token, or I just got an email saying you can now reserve your username, and that like gives you a link, which I guess fills in the token for you.
Okay.
I think they also anybody with a YouTuber rank on Hypixel has their
Name already taken.
Yeah, taken.
I'm gonna join their Discord.
I forgot to turn in my Toon task before doing this. It's over.
No, you don't need to. What do you say, Drew?
I'm gonna join their Discord and maybe that'll give me priority status.
Yeah, maybe. I think the day Hytale comes out is a Tuesday.
But it's technically still, or it's probably still over my winter break. I don't know when yours goes to.
Well, I'm done with school now for 2 months. I actually have no.
You're already done?
Tomorrow. I have
Oh my
this way is finals weekend. Yeah.
Yeah, my first final is Friday, so I still have a week still.
Yeah.
Have you seen that? What's it called? That other like Minecraft like game that people have been playing recently?
What's it called? Yes, I think.
Like whatever, I don't even remember. Like Village
Vintage
or
Story.
Vintage Story. Yeah.
At
At first, I was like, "Oh, that looks interesting," but then seeing like the gameplay, it's like low-key just seems like not that fun.
Yeah. I haven't checked it out that much. Is it more for like building or something, or am I wrong?
It feels like what was that one Minecraft mod that was over the top? Like realism. I don't know. It just feels like too many features in like the game. I don't know.
Yeah.
Like it's like
Was it a Tekkit or Hexit? Is that what you're thinking of?
no. It was like the real life not real
RL Craft?
RL Craft, yeah. It feels like RL Craft made into a full game on its own. Like that.
I thought RL Craft was known for being really hard. I know it also has a bunch of like mods and stuff, but
Yeah, but it doesn't like it feels like RL Craft, except they took all like the like bosses and mobs out that made it really hard, and it's more just like the annoying like systems to like craft and like build things. Like I don't know, like some of it is like I don't know. It just seems like more work to do less stuff. I don't know. Who knows? I'm not gonna play it, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah. I was thinking of Tekkit because the next Sea Scoop Highcraft is gonna be Tekkit. He uploaded an early version of it yesterday that I watched at like midnight after I'd finished watching Batman Returns. I'm
just
never
waiting
into Tekkit or Hexit.
Yeah, neither was I. I was never into any Minecraft mods. They were all too much for me.
I liked the ones like Ore Spawn, where you could do like bosses and stuff, and like Aether and Twilight Forest, and the Lion King.
Yeah. I mean, I think the only mods I've ever done have been for like your servers and events.
Yeah. After watching their Tekkit video, I'm still not entirely sure what Tekkit is. It just seems like a way to like automate farms. It was kind of a funny choice to choose for one of their videos, because the entire time they had like 7 people and they're trying to make an automatic like.
Who's in it?
It was Cooper, Travis, Bars, Sam, Michael, Bahuki. Do you know the name Bahuki?
Yeah.
Yeah. And then Logan shows up, like, late. He shows up. He says, I'm on my way back from work. I'm on the highway right now. I'll be there in like 5 minutes. Then he says he missed his exit. He missed his exit again. Then he's like, dude,
Okay, don't
where am
spoil
I?
the video for me.
I'm sorry, but it's just such a funny moment where like every 2 minutes you just cut back and you hear him on his phone going, where the fuck
Stop
am I?
spoiling. Stop spoiling, bro.
Oh, okay, well he leaves again and then he comes
Stop
back for the end.
spoiling, bro.
You
Stop
asked who was in
spoiling,
it.
bro. And then I said stop spoiling. You're spoiling the whole plot of the video. And then I said stop like 40
I'm
times. And then you were like,
spoiling
oh, and then he does
most-
this, and then he does
This
this,
is the
and then he does
equivalent
this.
of spoiling like Addison's subplot in the new Super Hostile video.
Yes,
I-
I don't want to know about that.
I like forgot how like quiet Essen was when like we played things, because like I forgot he was there for a second, and then I remembered he was there, and then I thought it was the other Addison, and then I remembered it was him, and it was like, it really threw me off.
I like whenever I saw him in game, I tried to acknowledge him because you really just we were all so loud, and I don't even think his mic was working half the time. Because when
Yeah,
I would
I
try
don't-
talking to him, he'd be kind of in and out, and nobody ever like said anything.
Yeah, if you like asked me, I would have just said I don't think he tried to talk at all.
Yeah, like Sebastian was screaming while he and him were trapped, and he was just completely silent. This is fine.
Oh.
He was also probably
Mitch-
pretty confused. It was like his third time playing Minecraft ever.
Really?
Maybe not, but he didn't have
But,
PC
like-
Minecraft for the longest time.
Yeah, that makes sense. I mean, I remember like going to his house, and his parents seemed pretty serious about limiting how much time they got playing things.
Yeah. Roger, are you excited for Ultimate Sheep Raccoon?
Or is it different?
Did you not watch the trailer? It's like pretty different. They're on bicycles now instead of running. And you
That
can like
sounds scary.
I'm kind of confused how it works too, but I'm excited because like if you can like make ramps and stuff and do tricks, but if you like land on your don't land on like your bicycle, you land upside down, you just die. Which like if you fail a trick, it's over. And oh, another thing I heard, which is insane, it's up to 8 players, not 4.
That seems 8 new components on the board at once. It's just like
Yeah.
you're never gonna finish a level.
And they said, I'm pretty sure they said online or wireless or whatever. So I'm like, wow, are we really gonna have 8 people at my house all playing Ultimate Sheep Raccoon?
I just think about like how I play, and I don't play to make the level like challenging but possible. I play to make the level impossible, and I'm sure at least 3 people total in any given 8-player
How
match
am I
are
doing
just
this?
gonna try to make it impossible to beat.
Yeah. It'll be really fun to try that out. I'm very excited for that and Kirby Air Riders with the group of people. But is somebody soundless? No, that's fine. I didn't have to flag that. Yeah, it seems like from now, like ever since the Nintendo Switch 2 came out into the next year, it seemed like this is the year of gaming because you have Deltarune, you have Kirby Air Riders, Hytale, Ultimate Sheep Raccoon, Metroid Prime 4, but people don't really seem to like that one.
See, the vibe I was getting is that it's overall good. It's just like went from like an S game to an A game, or like an A game to a B game because of people's instant hate for Miles. But I maybe because I'm just not like a 30 to 40-year-old man who played the other Metroids when I was young.
Yeah.
But when I played Metroid Prime like remastered, my biggest complaint was how I felt like it was just like at a certain point, just like being by yourself and trying to play through everything is just kind of like boring. So I low-key liked the idea of like there being other people. I also feel like, I don't know. I feel like one of the things that like Nintendo doesn't do good is like story and like character interaction. And I feel like maybe this is something, you know, a step in the right direction for them.
That makes it the more funny that they chose to go with Quirk Chungus millennial riding character.
Yeah.
It's like them going, we need to make we need to give characters dialogue that isn't either like super serious
I'm
Fire
stuck on this
Emblem
island.
or Legend of Zelda or like completely ridiculous Paper Mario and stuff.
Yeah. Either fully grunting or well, this is one of the two.
When I went downstairs to make my dinner tonight, which I just heat up some pasta, our sink got completely destroyed. Somebody did something to it, and there was just like shit everywhere. And I just looked at it, and I thought, Roger, you're gonna like this. Not my circus, not my monkeys. And then made my dinner and went upstairs without cleaning it up. And apparently it's still there because one of my roommates just texted me
That's
about
just
it.
what more people need to like accept in life, is that it's just like some things are just like out of your hands.
Yeah. I could
There's
have.
been
What are you saying?
there's been a, you know how gym lockers where like there's the big locker that like you store yourself in, then you have your own like little locker overnight
Yeah.
to store stuff in. There's been a lock on my big locker for like 2 months. And I went to ask someone about it, and he was just like, "Oh, let me know if that's still there in like a week." And then it was still there in a week, but I was just like, "Yeah, I'll just deal with it."
Where do you put your backpack?
Just a different big locker, but it's like across the. It's like a few
Yeah.
lockers down, so I have to like walk around people. But I kind of just am like, "Yeah, this is my life now."
Yeah. That's funny. That must is your locker like? Can you tell if there's other people using your locker? Because if so, that means just
mean-
everyone in your locker is like.
I mean, I feel like no, because I feel like some people would have more initiative than me, but maybe not. You know, who knows?
I'm pretty sure that happened to me, and I talked to them about it, and they got it fixed. Name a more hype boss battle with the VP.
Can't.
And this is peak game design. It's so rewarding
Yeah.
to throw the pie into his undercarriage or whatever.
It is.
I also realized today, ever since Thanksgiving, I've been slowly rewatching all of the BRUHLIE Plays videos I made this year, and marking timestamps down for the funniest moments. And I just need to rewatch the Creeper Attack one, and I'll be ready to make Best of BRUHLIE 2025.
Let's go.
I wonder if I should make that first or the Super Hostile first.
Probably best of if you want to get it out by the end of the year.
Yeah, or I also said I'd get the Super Hostile out by the end of the year.
Oh yeah, that's not happening.
Yeah. I'm trying to think what would be funnier to watch when I'm back home with the zoo. Because even though, you know, the Best of BRUHLIE video has all of our best moments, at the same time, I do think a lot of us watch my videos, so it'll just be a bunch of old moments again. But maybe it would still be funny.
I think the thing is, if you want to include this Hypixel video, I don't think, like, I think a best of 2025 video can still come out, like, early 2026.
Yeah.
Because then it's, like, all... But it's, like, it's what you want to put in.
People release their best of videos late all the time.
Yeah. Personally, I get annoyed when it's, like... Because I think it's, like... I mean, maybe this is slightly different, but whenever there's, like, award shows for, like, 2025 or things like that, it's like anything that happens in December is just pointless.
Yeah.
Because like they're not gonna put that in the next year's one.
It's
I mean,
Yeah,
guess it
right.
doesn't
For
matter
like
then.
Spotify Wrapped right now, it's like December. It's like it doesn't count for anything. 'cause
Exactly.
Spotify Wrapped comes out December like 1st or whatever, and then
But yeah,
It's
that
like
doesn't
tracking
make
them in
sense to me. It
January.
should start if it's gonna. I understand getting it out first week of December. People want it early, but just include December from the previous year in it,
yeah.
and I think November too. Isn't it that they stopped tracking in October, or is it November?
I think at some point in November they stop. I just think it doesn't make any sense. It's like I feel like I want a year-end review like at the end of the year. I feel like it doesn't matter, but it's just like if I could change one thing about the world, that's the only change I would make. Everything else is perfect.
Well, at this point, it's just over for them. Like, people would generally freak out if they had to wait an extra month for their Spotify Wrapped. It might be the thing that, like, causes the next big revolution. Like, that's the last straw.
Well, I'm just hoping there's a day that the internet goes out. It just like
That'd be pretty cool.
like coronavirus, but like with the internet.
Yeah.
And there's like that would be chill. I mean, I'm sure I would be upset
The
about it.
amount
But,
of...
like,
I feel like, yeah. Oh my god, we're getting jumped over here. I can hit a good shot to save my life.
I think people should no, because I don't think there should be like I think there should be like you shouldn't like, you know how you need like a driver's license. I feel like people should have an internet license, but also I don't want everyone to have like a trackable internet account where everything is like
Yeah,
associated to them.
that's the dual themes. It's like with AI and copyright. It's like, oh yeah, we could stop like our last hope against AI is get all the major labels and all that to sue the AI companies to you know, stop them from taking their stuff, and then everyone's saved. And it's like, okay, then anyone who does anything with copyrighted content is gonna get screwed. They're gonna make memes illegal. You're gonna get a cease and desist and have to pay a $50,000 fine for posting Bart Simpson on your Twitter account.
Yeah. See, that's that. But I feel like it's just always such like a clear like what is a good use and what is a bad use, and I feel like sometimes I just think people should watch. I mean, I feel like it's just like, yeah, well, this seems reasonable. This doesn't seem reasonable, and like just call it a day. I don't know.
Yeah, well, that's too much work.
All this for tune-up restock. Sorry, I interrupted the conversation.
No, I had nothing else to say.
Is it tuned up restock? Oh, just log.
That guy's about to go sad over this. Like, it's not that serious.
Going sad for tune up restock. I'll save you, Fat Thunder Boing.
I literally tried, and he like walked away from me while I was healing him, and I was just like, okay.
Did you guys see that fire McDonald's ad the other day?
Which one is that?
The one that was they made with AI, and the theme is that Christmas sucks and is terrible, and we all hate our families, so we should just go to
Where was
McDonald's.
everybody?
I did not, but I saw the AI Coke ad.
Yeah, well, the AI McDonald's ad has already been taken off of YouTube because people hate bombed it so much. Presumably because that was the reason. I feel kind of bad because they were really proud of it. The McDonald's people put out a statement saying we spent
The marketing team.
Yeah, the marketing team put out a statement saying for the past 5 weeks we've had 10 of our most trusted marketers work double overtime in order to get this ad out, refining prompts to perfectly. And
Our greatest prompt engineers.
yeah, and they said that AI didn't make this film, we made this film, which got some people mad. Everyone
this
say
person just got-
congratulations. I'm not sure what they
What'd they
just
get?
did.
Oh wow.
Have you seen the White Iverson Post Malone memes right now?
No, are they from 2015? That's when White Iverson was the song, right?
I know. I think it's like it's one of those like combo throwback do it again memes, but it's like everyone's like, it's like just like a photo with White Iverson playing in the background, and it's just like a guy like normally in front of like a cashier at like, I don't know, like a Dairy Queen or like a McDonald's, and they are jumping in the air with like a basketball in their hand, like doing a jump shot into like nothing, and like all the comments are like, he's like, this guy's not even trying to block the shot.
Is it this?
Wait, let me see. Yes, it's
Yeah.
that, and I'm seeing like hundreds of those.
That's great. But about the McDonald's ad thing, I think our only hope against AI is that everything is just so, like, everyone is just so universally in agreement that it's bad, that if somebody knows that something is AI, and it's still pretty easy to tell, especially if the ads that McDonald's and Coca-Cola are making, just nobody will watch it or want it. They'll have to actually get AI to get enough point where it can just really indistinguishable replace normal stuff for like 99.99% of people.
See, that's where I think I wish it worked that way, but I think at the end of the day, well, I think every person would be like, yeah, I don't want it to be AI. I think most people aren't going to do anything about it. You know, like they'll be upset, but it's like the average person isn't going to like refuse to eat there because of that. They're going to refuse to eat there for something else, you know?
Well, my theory is, you know, on one hand, you can argue, why are McDonald's and Coca-Cola still advertising at all? They probably don't need to anymore. They've grown so
That's
big.
exactly how I feel, right?
But
what's
going
the
off
point?
of that, why did they think, what was the purpose of this advertisement? For people, who is going to see that ad and go, oh, yes, this makes me want to eat at McDonald's. I do hate my
5-year-old.
family. I should just spend there. Like, really?
Well, see,
Kids?
I think that's like the goal now, though. Well, not what you're saying, but I think like that they've achieved what they wanted is because they already have all the brand recognition they need. All they need is to like get their name in your face in a way that you'll think like, oh my gosh, like I should get McDonald's right now. I haven't had McDonald's in a while. Like they don't care how they do it. Like, and if it's getting you talking, it's working. Like right now, the marketing team is smiling at us having this discussion.
Even though they had to delete their short film off of YouTube.
Yeah, this is their hard work.
Yeah. I don't know. I feel like that ad in particular, though. Not that ad in particular, but still, just like, if you know something is AI, it's not gonna make it's probably not pushing people away from those things. But I just find it hard to believe that someone who even sees that ad doesn't even hate it and then just goes, man, I should go get McDonald's now. I am kind of hungry. I haven't had any for a while. Like, is that what everyone in the world works like? Sizable enough of people?
No, but yes, but also I think too, it's not even just that. It's like a subconscious thing. Like maybe you're not hungry in the moment, but like now in your head, whether you like it or not, you know, McDonald's is there. And if you like are in a position where you're like, I don't know, like later on that day or that week, you're like walking down the street and you're like, I want to get food. Like it's like, I don't know, it's money's worth of people are now going to McDonald's just because it was in their head over whatever other places on the street. I don't know.
Yeah. Roger, what do you want to do now? Field office or something else?
Field office.
Alright, do you have one? Or do you want me to
I
find one?
don't. You can do that.
Yeah.
I'll be right back. I need to grab a drink.
I think a part where, or not a part, but a place where it might even be more over is actually with music. I know that AI Charlie Kirk song everyone is making fun of, but I saw an article like last month that said that like there are like 5 songs in all of like Billboard's charts that are AI generated, and I'm like, dang.
It's mostly country music because it's like country music is the most formulaic, like not in a diss, but I am dissing too. Like country music is so formulaic and easy to copy that like it was the first like song to have or genre to have like an AI song in the charts, and it just like is genuinely so easy. Like people just listen to anything that sounds country.
Yeah. And I feel like I will probably, like, I don't know, I feel like I engage in music the same way I engage with movies, where I go out of my way to be like, okay, today we are going to be listening to this album, and then, like, I talk with Sam about this a lot. Sam apparently only ever listens to music on shuffle play. Like, even when he listens to an album for the first time, he has it on shuffle. And I'm the complete... Yeah. And I'm the complete opposite, where I, like, tend, like, unless I'm, like, driving for a really long time, I'm, like, always queuing up songs for me to listen to. And always going, let's say 4-story building? Relax.
I mean, I get, like, always, like, shuffling, but shuffling an album, like, I feel like if I play an album, I play from start to end. But if I, like... But normally when I play music, I do just, like, shuffle all of my, like, songs.
Yeah.
But... Wait, are you talking about Sam?
I'm talking about your cousin, Sam.
My cousin, okay.
Yeah.
But that's not necessarily true though, because he has like a playlist that's just like Jid, Olivia Rodrigo, and maybe some Gracie Abrams, and it's that over and over again. Or he's just shuffling Jid over. Yes, he only listens. No hate, but I would drive to him. I would be in the last 2 summers we go to Vasa together, and oh my gosh, every single time he drives me.
It's Mitch. He's spamming me.
Slow lettuce.
Oh my god.
Olivia Rodrigo had like 22 songs total, by the way.
Yes.
Yeah.
He only listens to Jid, Olivia Rodrigo, and Gracie Abrams. Okay, maybe a little more.
And now
but, like, all of his favorite songs, I have heard more than my favorite songs because he only plays the same, no hate, songs over and over again.
Yeah, he needs to get back into the listening. I remember back in 2022 when we were talking, we'd actually like go back and forth with each other. Oh, Fabio Ford is dropping this week. Oh, Donda 2 is dropping. Oh, have you heard this album? No, I haven't. I should check it out. Now it's just the same 5. We need to have an intervention. Are we all here?
That's what I would say to him. He's like, why are you...
A couple nights ago, and he was like, it's just how I listen to music.
He said that he would say the same thing to me, and I'd be like, I'm not making fun of you. I'm just saying, like, I
was making
I wasn't going to say, like, if I were you. Like, I am tired of listening to the same songs over and over again. Like,
yeah.
It's not like he's listening to, like, 200 to 300 to 500 songs and looping those. It's, like, 50 songs. So, like, over the course of a week, you're hearing every song at least.
Yeah.
I feel like there's just more... Like, I feel like I listened to the Billie Eilish album when it came out last year so much that, like, I haven't listened to it in a year, but I listened to it again today for the first time, and I was like, whoa, this is so good. And I'm not, like, sick and tired of it, so I feel like if you would just take a break,
you can appreciate
even for, like, a couple weeks, you could come back and appreciate it more.
But, see, that's the thing. He likes Jid so much, it's like he has that feeling at all times, like it's, like, the first time he's, like, really appreciating it. Every single time, so he just doesn't care.
Like, I'll listen to a song like 10 times now total, and then I'll be like, all right, I'm done. Like, I'm sick of it.
Sometimes, like, my sorry, I'm not a Spotify user. My Apple Music replay will tell me my, like, most listened to song of the year, and I always think it'll be like a song that I played like many times over the course of the year, and normally it's up there. But the top song is always some like BS song I played on loop all day one time, and it's just like I didn't listen to it any other day except that one day.
Yeah.
No, I think mine this year is Toxic, and it was like had 10 more streams than my second place, and I had it had like 60 streams, I think, and I was like, I have seen Sam get 60 streams on a single song in a week.
Yeah, my most played song was 32 times this year. Like, I mean, I probably don't listen to as much music as everyone else, but like.
Yeah, what was I gonna say? That was something about Sam's music taste. I don't know.
So I feel like, I don't know. I think like sophomore year, I had a sophomore slump and I was like, oh my god, like, I don't know, I was just like tired all the time and like sad. And I was listening to, every day I would wake up and listen to like Frank Ocean, Lana Del Rey, and Mitski, and then I would like wonder why I'm depressed. And it's like,
Did
I
you
feel
miss
like
me
the
when I
thing-
was at college?
What?
No, it's like listen to happier music and you'll like feel happier.
Happier.
Like,
That is actually really true, though.
Whoops.
Alright.
My fault, everyone.
Well, yeah, you suck.
Wait, Roger, would you say like most of Frank Ocean is sad music though? Because I feel like Frank Ocean songs
Not
I
all of
listen
it,
to-
but I would listen to it. Was like sad.
Yeah.
Can two things
These people
kill?
not know. No. Okay, those two are good. Quickly fire hose the 8.
Okay. Okay, we had like 10 seconds. You did not need to be.
Well, they were gonna switch though.
No.
Haktua.
Hey, I know that one.
Sorry, I needed to spit. I had something in my throat. I was gonna say that I remember when the rapper 4Bats was starting to get big. I forget if this was in early 2024 or 2023. There's a big mystery around him about if he was real or not. Like who he was, because he was like faceless. There were some talks about him that like, oh, he's actually AI. He's an AI rapper. And I'm like, I heard that and I'm like, okay, I'm never going to listen to this guy. Screw that if people think he's AI. Now he isn't.
Yeah,
Apparently he's like this normal guy and he's like face revealed, I guess. I consider him, I'm not sure if he makes rage music, but if you know that SD Kid guy, I think it's kind of
Oh my
something like
gosh.
that.
I've just been seeing so many memes about SD Kid. It's like the funniest thing ever. Have you seen like the I don't know if it's like always been this way. I know like there's always been Bart Simpson like meme pictures on the internet, but I feel like recently he's like had a revival. Like I feel like he's everywhere. And just every time I see anything of like Bart Simpson, it just makes me laugh. Even if it's like
Yeah, I remember back when people used to Photoshop Lil Peep and XXXTentacion's haircuts onto Bart. That was sick. There's the
that was an era.
unofficial "Look at Me" music video, where like it had the X Bart. That went so hard.
Go.
I'm trying to find it.
Go,
shoot.
Charlie! Oh my god!
I was
I don't
looking
think
up.
this is killing the 8, but that's okay. At least the Mingler didn't come.
Is this it? I think the original got deleted. I swear this used to have millions of
my
views.
god.
This has to be it. That's in general now. I'm looking to put it on the stream. The 8's still alive? Oh my god.
I'm going sad.
Yeah, okay. At like around the... Oh, I don't think I can show it on stream. I think there's a penis in this. At the 36-second mark, there's Bart Simpson.
Yeah, I saw. I remember like doing like a summer camp, like a coding summer camp for like a week when he was still alive and that song was really popular. And I think it was like had to be like middle school or elementary school. I don't remember.
Yeah.
But I like everyone in that camp played Roblox, and I like never played any Roblox, but the entire camp, like they convinced me to play Roblox, and so we would play like some like Roblox murder mystery game like every day, and someone who was at the camp had like paid to like have like a custom song every time they win. So every single round would like end, like they would win so much, and every single round would end with like "Look at Me," just like playing, and it's like burned into my head anytime I hear that song, just like playing Roblox.
Hi.
Hi, Eli.
Hello, Eli.
We were talking about how we need to have an intervention with Sam for his music taste.
Let a man live his life, you know?
He does listen to Phone Boy now too, so I guess
I need
you just have to force him to listen to
He needs
other
to
artists.
listen to more niche indie artists.
He doesn't even need to listen to more niche indie artists. I was so proud when he picked up Gracie Abrams as a third artist to listen to. Maybe we can get like, I don't know, Sabrina Carpenter in there.
He did for a little. He listened to like 2 of her songs.
Yeah.
Honestly,
Maybe-
no, he only likes Juno. I asked him. I used to say he likes Sabrina Carpenter, but he's like, it's just Juno.
Yeah, exactly. That's what the song I was talking about.
What was
Do we
he
need to all hit
thinking
it?
of?
Okay, whatever.
What was he think about the White House using Juno in one of their videos?
He probably endorses that.
Well, he generally supports the entire Trump administration, mainly because of Pete Hegseth, though.
Yeah, mainly.
Can I tune up or should I not?
I don't know. No one's doing anything.
Well.
I think we should
No.
all attack the 11 and tune up at the end.
Okay, you're right.
What?
I have bad news, guys. I was in first place in my fantasy football league the entire... Now, why are you fire hosing? Are you counting on us to heal? That guy is not just... We can't kill him with 3 squared. Should we just teach this guy the hard way, Roger? Anyway, as I was... Are you
We got different ideas.
As I was saying, I was in first place in my fantasy football league the entire year, besides for the first week. And now I'm in second place. And it's over. I literally lost this week. Poor Daniel Jones had to get
And
injured.
you were winning by so much.
I was undefeated in my first 9 games. And then I've gone 3-3 the last 6 weeks, I think.
Six, 7.
I still get a bye week for the playoffs, which means I get my money back with the way we did fantasy football this year. But still, I'm disappointed I couldn't clinch the 1 seed because I was top 3 the first year. I was second, I think, last year, and then I won. Well, I was top 3 seed, but I got first rounded my first year in the playoffs. Then last year I was the 2 seed but won. So I wanted to be the 1 seed and win this year, but now I'm just gonna be the 2 seed, and if I win, it's like, yeah, this is cool, but I've already done this before. I guess I could still prepare for my 3-peat though.
My fantasy football league, I will go 1 week legitimately hitting 200 points, and then the next week hitting 60.
Everyone move!
Bro. This dude's trolling.
We should start next year for BRUHLIE Plays Season 2. We should have a fantasy system where you can pick like 3 other people to be on your fantasy team.
Whenever they win
Like
an
you can't
event,
pick yourself, but like you get like points based on their performance in events.
Who would get points for the super hostile? Is it like every
Yeah,
wool there?
every wool. Are kills still a thing?
Most team kills.
Most team
Yeah, so
kills.
Drew, you'd have a lot.
No, Mitch would have a lot.
They kill each other. It should be actually least deaths, I think.
Yeah, that's...
Yeah.
I know for yeah, I don't think they had a death. Maybe they did have a death tracker in 1.2.5.
I mean, they didn't even have day-night
Yeah.
changing thing, that god thing.
But Inferno Mines was just 1.5, which is probably less than a year, maybe 2 years max after 1.2. I'm excited. This kind of reminds me how I was always thinking. I've been thinking a lot recently about Nachi's like work ethic back in the day. It's not even really work ethic. It's just like Minecraft was so small when it first began. He really could just like release a new update every single day with a new feature.
But I also think too, like, I don't know. Like, I still think obviously the game is bigger, but I've been thinking like the reason Mojang, it's not because like Bedrock is like they only care about it because of the money, even though I think that would be a valid reason. But I genuinely think that Bedrock is such a broken version of the game that they need to not be broken, but they cannot seem to make work. That like any decision they make is just reliant on being able to implement it in Bedrock, which is like
Yeah.
the hardest possible thing ever, apparently.
Yeah, it's honestly kind of embarrassing on that end that they can't literally they literally have Minecraft. Like this one guy made this whole game and it more or less works on PC, and they cannot for the life of them get it to work on consoles. And 4J Studios got it to work on consoles. That wasn't my point. I was gonna say. What I was gonna say is that I'm pretty excited. Hopefully that Hytale goes through a similar phase where
Like there's just stuff every
Yeah.
week.
yeah, there's
Yeah,
new
that would
stuff
be
a
awesome.
lot. But I'm also worried that Hytale very hyped game. Hypixel Simon keeps saying, "All right, guys, trying to get to your high expectations. The game is still very buggy and very messed up," and it feels like people just don't believe him. Like everyone is saying he's saying that, so our expectations are blown out of the water when it releases. I'm like, no, I don't think these guys understand gaming. I don't
Yeah,
really understand.
I
gaming,
realize
but
that
having-
gamers don't know how games work. It's like the
Ignore the fact that they are going back to a version made 5 years ago.
ago, yeah.
Does any game work on release now?
Like sometimes I think to
Smash
myself,
Ultimate like sucked on release. Like in
That's
terms
not
of like,
true.
I mean it didn't suck, but like from a competitive standpoint, if Smash Ultimate never got updates, that game would have been extremely broken.
That's like a balancing issue. That doesn't have anything to do with like being it buggy.
I'm
you
talking
know?
more
I
so
mean, it still
like
had bugs.
like you know, a Cyberpunk 2077, the Fallout
Yeah.
76s, the Starfield.
Yeah.
Even though I don't think Starfield was really broken, that was kind of flopped.
just kind of boring, yeah.
I'm almost kind of concerned that Hytale tries to be more like those AAA games and make big, massive updates all at once, when they should really be treating themselves like OG Minecraft.
Yeah, I just think the big thing is like game development is just so big now. It's just like the bigger it
The
is,
sound
the
record.
buggier it gets.
Yeah.
It's like everyone wants a game to be big, but when it's not, I mean when it is, it's just like that much harder. But I also think about something like Animal Well, where he spent like 10 years doing that, and obviously he was doing it by himself.
Mhm.
But that game is not like big, and still like to be in the state it is, like a not bugged, well-made game, like took that much time.
It's the same thing with Deltarune.
Yeah, exactly.
I did look up a while ago. Hytale releases to the public January 13th. I believe that is a Tuesday. And I have it with my work, so I have Tuesday nights off. So
His birthday is Martin
Yay!
Luther.
Huh?
Charlie is Martin Luther King.
Oh yeah, which I'm sorry in advance, but the Martin Luther King Jr. Board Game Online game won't actually be on MLK Jr.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Are you fucking
Well,
with me, dude?
MLK Jr. is no longer MLK Jr. Day is no longer a federally free national holiday for
We
parks.
still celebrate it for BGO. It's not even because of work. It's like my entire family is coming up to where I live to celebrate my birthday that weekend.
Wait, where do you live again?
My address
And your
is.
address?
Hey, we've been doing good so far this stream.
I feel like I have doxed someone. I just like wasn't even thinking about it.
I don't think so.
Probably Sam.
No, we didn't do
yeah.
Sam.
Are you sure?
But as I was saying, and then also I'm taking my first actuary exam that weekend too.
Oh, good luck.
Yeah, I'm doing it the Saturday, so I couldn't do Friday night. And no, Roger can't do it either. So it will probably be the weekend before or the weekend after.
Who are the participants gonna be?
I'm not sure yet, but I'll try I'll invite Matthew because he never did one before, and I have a list of the people who've been in all of them, so I'll ask them too what they want to do. But I think the list was me, Roger, Eli, Sebastian. I'm pretty sure Colin has been in all of the Board Game Online.
I
This is really
Colin's
funny.
been in all of them.
We always gotta get him in there. And then, who would be the other one? Maybe Theo?
Jam.
It wasn't, neither of the Sams, because one Sam keeps ditching them, and then the other Sam, I guess he was last year, so maybe it was the other Sam, but, I'm not sure. Evan wasn't in last year. Drew, you were only in last year, along with, like, Will.
Yeah, we told Drew it was kind
Yeah.
of like an Agario type game.
I
Yeah.
was in the. I was invited to the year before that, but I don't think I could make it.
The year before, we had, like, I'm pretty sure we had Carson one year with us because of how many people dropped out. It was kind of funny considering, like, Carson was in one and Matthew hasn't yet. Was I mad at Matthew and didn't invite him? What?
How did we not get Matthew?
He was busy then, really?
Really?
Well, back then he wasn't single though, so
That's true.
could have been.
Yeah.
Could have been, should have been.
Are we allowed to talk about my ex-roommate streamer friend by first and last name, or will the stream
Aiden?
get taken down?
Yes.
Aiden. But
yeah, I've
can I
included
say
his full
first and
name
last
in video. It's on the Twilight Forest video, and we talked about him. It's gonna
yeah,
be in
he's
the
a,
highlights
he's,
video.
you know
too.
what? He's a public figure.
Yeah,
Yeah, he's a public
that's
figure.
my rationality.
Yes, you can talk about the goat.
No, I didn't have anything to say. I was just wondering.
Oh, it was like hypothetically.
if I said his name, would that be too far?
I think I asked this a long time ago, but could we ever see him in a Brillie video? Like, are you guys like?
No, dude, he's like,
There's no
well, no,
way.
we get along. Like I've chatted with him, but he's like become basically the only game he like will play is chess and NHL, and that's it. He like is very.
He couldn't do like a super hostile type thing where you only have to
No.
get
He
on.
would. He wouldn't want to.
Yeah.
Like
Can we
he
do like a
showed
chess
me-
tournament?
He showed me his Minecraft worlds from when he used to play Minecraft, and I kid you not, he genuinely built a dirt house and would just like speed run the game and call it a day. And like that's the only way he played Minecraft. Like he is.
I think we talked about this before.
It was
like
in
the
the
early-
yeah. I think this was in the summer one.
Must have been.
Mustard bin.
Must have been, yeah. That's why it would be kind of helpful to have him on super hostile or like even like an Aether type thing where you're trying to do a bunch of bosses.
Yeah, I mean, my other two roommates, Jonah claimed to be like a Bed Wars master and like a like
Alright.
Mineplex high pixel grinder, and Tyler just spends all of his free time playing Minecraft, building like this massive world he has.
Yeah. Maybe if somebody ditches the Olympics, we can call them in and they can team with you or something.
Yeah, I guess the important thing to remember is that they will 99% not respond to my message.
Very
One of them
excited.
stole Drew's money. Not stole his money. He broke the safety deposit or whatever.
Yeah, they got cats, and the cats destroyed our couch, obviously, which was an additional $300 that we got charged each as roommates. And I told the roommate, I was like, hey, I'm not going to tell you to do anything, but the right thing to do here is be like, hey, those are my cats. I'll pay for the whole thing.
It's like, fuck you.
Yeah.
Back to when RizGod couldn't remember the phrase two birds with one stone.
I was thinking about that. That was so funny.
Wait, I don't remember that.
He kept saying 2 stones and
He
he
said,
got confused.
I just popped on my Instagram. It's two birds for the price. It's 2 stones. Is it? It's like the cherry on top.
That was actually so funny.
He's doing like the list of Charlie's bits he's gonna do.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
clip farmer.
He's clip farming.
What do you do when you start seeing people it's just one guy, you're one fan, and he starts clipping you, and you start seeing clips of yourself when scrolling,
On
and
live
suddenly you
stream
become
fails?
big because of yes. No, actually, I went on live stream fails the other day just to see, and it is the saddest group of people online ever. The whole thing is just why do you care? But then the top comment in all the posts is big day for the unemployed. You are in the live stream fail subreddit every day looking and commenting on this stuff. You are the guy who is unemployed. What?
Okay.
And I just... Yeah, sorry for that.
Okay, I'm gonna read off my list of bits that I said I was gonna do if I ever go on Survivor. I think they're really funny. Number 1. I would pretend to not know what the word vibes means. This is really... you don't understand? Vibes is an official Survivor term now. That's what the word people use to describe who they want to be in an alliance with. It's just it's almost like the word advantage.
I feel like any 20-year-old who's in that game with you, will say the word vibes to you, and you will have to be like, what?
That was the whole thing this season where there was a 50-year-old dad on the tribe, and everyone kept telling him, they were like, they keep telling me that they like my vibe, and I'm like, okay.
This next one is one of my favorites. This would be such a funny bit to do. Act like any hidden immunity idol or advantage is a myth that isn't real. So when people tell me, hey, who do you think has the idol? I'll just go, that's not real. What do you mean somebody can just do
it's
that?
Not part of the game.
Yeah, I act like I've never seen the show before, so I'm like, that's not a real thing you can do. I don't believe you. No one can have an extra vote. That's impossible.
So you're just saying there's just thing on the island that
would
means
be
I can't get
overpowered.
voted out?
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
I get accused of having it. It's like, no, I don't have it. Are you guys insane? This is a witch hunt. You guys, that's... The witches weren't real, and the idol isn't real. Next one, which I think is also really good. Overshoot everyone's age by 15 years minimum. This will happen if, I remember, so the season that I started this list on was season 47. There was a woman named Sue on that season who was, 60 years old. Had so much plastic surgery done to try to hide that, and you could still tell that she was 60. And she said to, somebody that she was 60, and, the girl went, oh, I thought you were, 45. And I was like, if I was that girl, I would have said, oh, I thought you were, 70. And just ruin her life forever.
Well, that justification at the end is now making me re-question why to ruin her life forever. But
well, no,
that's what it's a funny.
That's what Addison said. He said you might make some 25-year-old girl kill herself if you ask if she's 40. And I say one less player to worry about. This is my strategy.
No.
I think that is the bit so far that would get you off the island. I think something like that is just everyone would instantly hold a grudge.
Yeah,
Even if it was like well-meaning, they'd be like, "Man, we need someone to vote out."
Like this guy sucks. Why?
This
is
guy
he
said it
here?
was 40. Let's get him out of here.
This one might also get me voted out depending on how.
I
woke
also think, I
Alrighty.
think not pretending to not know it, not understanding the concept of an advantage would also get you voted out. They would just be like, "I can't work with this guy." Like we're trying to talk about idols, and he's
I'll get
like,
to that, Raji. I'll get to that. My next one, which is on the opposite side of the woke spectrum, would be call the tribal immunity idols culturally insensitive. And honestly, it's getting to a point where I'm kind of surprised this hasn't happened yet. Not that I genuinely think they're culturally insensitive, but sometimes I'm looking at them and I'm like
Someone should say that.
you guys
I
have been
hit
in
the 12,
Fiji
Charlie.
for, huh?
So I hit
12?
the
The 12 is still gonna be remote controlled, so I think we're good for the thing.
Okay.
I'll just pass or something. Like they're pretty on the nose sometimes. I swear there was one that was just the Easter Island heads, and I'm like, you guys are in Fiji.
No, that's fair.
This is what goes back to what Roger was saying. General goal would to become a target not because I'm a strategic threat, but because I'm a strategic liability. I don't know the last time someone was targeted because they couldn't understand the game of Survivor. This was before season 48, where a lot of people were voted out because they didn't understand the game of Survivor. But I still think this is a good goal to have.
I think
What?
it's just
The
like
last-
impossible now. I think the game would be more pure and entertaining if everyone who played it just learned about the concept. But I think everyone on that show at this point is probably like deeply analyzed the game and like thinks
It's
they
really
have, like,
not
some
though.
strategy.
Like I read like a lot of like the preseason, not like interviews, but like different interviews that the Survivor players did,
Mhm.
during the preseason. So I guess they're whatever, but they're like put out throughout the season. And it's like, oh, what's their favorite
Sure.
cast contestant, whatever. And it's like very obvious that some of them have only seen like a couple seasons. Like this guy was a Super Smash Bros. Like
Bro.
he was a Project M player,
Or no,
and he was like, yeah, I found out about Survivor because Ken was on that one season, and then I watched like 47 and 48, and now I'm here, and it's like, damn. And he's like kind of.
He
what do I
was
do? What
good.
do
He
I
got
do?
swap screwed.
Oh,
Oh no.
sorry.
I wasn't even locked in myself. Wait, nobody attacked the tent.
Whatever. But
It
and yeah,
works.
and it was just the same stuff where people would be like, "Oh, who's your favorite contestant?" And they'd be like, "Oh, like Kyle." And it's like, okay, they obviously like have not like seen
Yeah.
that much of the show. And like some of them are like, yeah, my favorite
That's something
contestant
I've
is this
noticed a
random
lot.
person from season 15, but it's like no, some of them are, even if they're not like full-on recruits. I know MC said she had seen like the first season she watched was 47, and then she was just like, oh, I want to apply for this, and then she applied, and now she got on the show and hadn't seen anything besides the
Crazy.
New Era. And it's like
yeah.
the stereotype of New Era cast is that it's all like insane super fans who know everything about the game, and
That's
there are
not
people
the case
like that,
anymore.
but it's definitely not the case, and I kind of think
It's-
it never really was.
It's people who want to find themselves, but also get wrapped up in the strategic. It's
yeah.
I also
yeah.
think the game is better though with like that. Like I think if they like try their best to have some people on there who like clearly don't care as much as other people, or not like don't care, but like aren't in the know the same way other people are. I think I don't know. I
Yeah,
think it's like
That's
it's like how if you play Among Us every day your entire life, you're just gonna be so good it's like not fun to play anymore.
yeah, exactly. You need to find the balance because, like, basically all the best like Survivor previous cast members are all like recruits. Like
Yeah.
Parvati was a recruit. Like Boston Rob applied, I think, but like, you find the interesting personalities on the street because the most interesting people alive are not studying Survivor and applying to be on it.
Yeah.
And so it's like you find but you do need game people. Like I'm sure like Genevieve applied, and she's obviously, I mean, to me, she's obviously good casting.
I think the other thing I also realized is that even the quote-unquote super fans don't even know that much about the game. Banu was a super fan, quote-unquote. Now, I unironically love the conspiracy theory that he was a paid actor by Survivor. But, assuming he wasn't, he probably, and he was telling the truth, he still didn't really understand Survivor, but he apparently watched every season. And more obviously, Hunter on 45, he was a big fan of Survivor. He said he watched every season, made some of the challenges himself so he could practice. And then he was given the challenge where he had to put all the Survivor seasons in order. And I don't think he was even close. And I'm like,
Yeah.
like, that was like the first thing I learned almost, was like what Survivor seasons happened when.
You know what? But I feel like, honestly, I feel like that's the kind of thing where it's like, if you don't, I feel like that's like a memorization. And I think that's different than like watching the show itself. Like if you just watch all the show, like I feel like that's still easy to mess. I mean, obviously I didn't see it, so I don't know how he did. But like,
I mean, it just depends. Like, I think when people stereotype New Era casting, they like to make it out to be like everyone is like me and Charlie. Okay,
Yeah.
hold on. Let's lock in. What do I
I'm
need to
gonna
do?
healing remote one of these suckers. 3
Should I do
star.
that too?
Because that guy's pretty low.
What should I do? Should I damage
just do
him or
whatever you want. So
something?
he's telling you to remote first.
Okay. Oh. But yeah, I think people make it out to be like everyone's like me and Charlie, where we're like chronically online super fans, and there are like Teeny was like that. Teeny is a chronically online super
Teeny,
fan.
Carson.
But yeah, but
probably
he
a
also
few more.
said he quickly discerned, even though there was a literal Rob has a podcast host on his tribe, he was like, I'm still the only one who like knows what the word like slay means, like,
Yeah.
and so like it's like Survivor casting is not that bad in my opinion. Basically, people.
I think it has
over-exaggerate.
gone down for different reasons. And we've been over this before. I want to go back to listing my bits on Survivor.
Mhm.
So Addison joins the conversation again to say making up insanely elaborate lies after journeys that will clearly backfire the next day. That's funny, but it would probably just get me voted out. I said if I go on a journey, I act like I forgot what happened by the time I get back to camp. I think that is also could get me voted out, but also like in the gray area of like, is he serious? Did he really forget what happened?
That's like the same energy as like Ben accidentally voting for Kenzie.
Yeah, like
Where Kenzie was like, this is so stupid. I'm just not even gonna like push it because like I'm
What-
still here, so like whatever.
what do you say to that?
Yeah. Should we hit the
Um,
10 or does it not
I don't
matter?
know. Who cares? If you only hit the 10, maybe then. The other 10
Oh.
though.
Oh, fruit pie. Oh, other 10. Well, too late. We're going sad.
We're going sad. Yeah, and also my entire character would be like guy who discovered Survivor 2 weeks ago. And I'd basically be trying to be Fabio on Nicaragua, who is like completed like airhead. Whatever. Sing
And then you
sesh.
can like pretend to have this arc where like you learn everything really fast and like you suddenly have this really good strategy and all the fans are like, oh my gosh, he learned so quickly. He's become my favorite guy.
Yeah.
That's like what people try to do on Big Brother, except they do not pick up on the game as well as they think they do.
Yeah.
That definitely happened this past season. And I think this past season, sorry, I won't talk about casting.
No, I actually have a
Keep
question
going.
now. What's like the base premise of Big Brother? Like I don't understand.
It's basically Survivor, but without the survival element. Like they're just in a house, and the sole different gameplay wise, it's very similar. And at the end, there's like a jury who vote on the final two, and people vote people out each week. It's very similar, but the main difference in gameplay is that in Survivor, you can vote for anyone at elimination at any time. But in Big Brother, there's like 2 people a week you can vote for
Okay.
that are determined by like challenges and stuff. So it's like.
Is it like Dancing with Those Stars in the other shows where like the people who watch have an input though, or is
Pass,
that
No.
pass.
No.
What are we doing? Pass. What are we doing? Why
It's
are you
just like in
firing?
a house then, or
Hurry,
like where is it
hurry!
filmed?
Why?
Not-
Oh my god, this guy is stupid.
Should I also fire?
No, don't
While we're
waste your
here.
rewards on this sucker. Fuck it, pass.
Where? What are we doing? Okay.
I don't know if I've ever screamed louder at a guy while playing Toontown.
But yeah, Big Brother is it's in terms of like the type of game it is, it's Survivor and it's very similar. Just the main thing is like and also it's way longer. It's like 90 days.
Oh my god.
And it's live. And there's 24/7 live feeds. That's like the main
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Like
okay.
thing about it is that it's like everything they do is broadcasted, so there's no like.
It's like
Is there
Sam
challenges?
Hyde's fish tank.
Yeah, there's more challenges than in Survivor. Challenges are way more important in Big Brother than they are in Survivor, but they're not as like. A lot of
Am
the
I
time,
correct in
they're not
saying
as,
in
like-
Survivor challenges are usually just if you win you get immunity?
Yeah, but Big
in
Brother,
if
different.
you win, you choose only a few people that can even be voted out.
Yeah, if you win the first, like, there's one. I won't get into it too much, but basically, just there's this at the start of each week. There's a competition, and the winner they are safe, but then they select the like 2 people that are eligible to be voted out, and then that's like.
Oh, interesting. So it's like your like click in your group is like a lot
What
more
is this
important.
guy
Yeah.
doing? This mouse sucks at Toontown. Holy cow!
What are we? Are we just? Yeah.
Okay, they locked in.
But yeah, I think Big Brother also showed how, like, you need to have a mix of people who are fans and like kind of know what's happening versus like super fans versus like people have no idea what's happening, because there were some people who had no idea what was happening, and like at some points it was funny, but like there was this girl Ava who she was the aura farmer. She wasn't an aura farmer. Her job was aura painter, but everyone liked her at first because she was like this like kooky personality, but by the end everyone hated her because she literally slept 18 hours a day and just refused to participate in the game in any meaningful way. And so it was just like not fun to watch because it's like she's actually just doing nothing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Anyway, continue your list.
Okay, number 7. Sing/hum copyrighted music as much as possible, especially when I think something important is going on. I think this would be the one that would get me in trouble most with production.
That does happen though. I know people talked about it. I've seen Survivor players talk about it, like production yelling at them for singing.
Yeah.
But like they'll still do it anyway.
Alright.
That's so interesting.
I like this one. Number 8. Constantly forget we are in Fiji, even in the confessionals. Like, I just go, out here in the beaches of
Panama.
fuck. Where the fuck are we?
Man, Hawaii is great this time of year.
Dude,
I
I don't
love
even know
being in
where I am
Indonesia.
anymore. I'm so hungry, bruh.
You should do another bit where whenever you and your tribe eat food, like you eat your food really, really fast and then continue to ask everyone else while they're eating. Are you gonna finish that?
That would be a good bit. Asking people are they gonna finish that while they're eating their like 3 rice grains for the day.
Look, I'm really hungry. After the last challenge, it'll be especially funny if you like are sitting out the last challenge and it's and then you're like,
If I win a reward and they don't, and I'm like, didn't Ricard do that to Shan or something in 41?
It was the thing on
Papaya
Survivor is
Gate.
that if you win a reward, then you don't get any of like the like camp food that day. And
Really?
Ricard just went on a reward, and then he asked for food when he came. He like ate like somebody's papaya when he came back, and it was Shan. So obviously she like
You freaked out.
made it a big deal.
Yeah. Alright, next one. Talk about how I often conceal carry in my confessionals. I laughed out loud when I thought of this one. This one needs a bit of context. So on Survivor, people have noticed over the years that a lot of people who are on are really good at metaphors and describing the game in the terms of their job. I think this became especially apparent in 47, where Andy kept talking about how he was an AI engineer and would use that to describe the game. And so I would do that, but instead of a job, I would talk about how conceal carrying was similar to Survivor. I'd be like, you know what, Jeff? You know, everyone has a gun out here.
you're
That's what
like
it
that
feels
one
like.
guy
We're all
on
hiding it.
Reels who's like a nuclear engineer and just like reacts to
Yes,
every video
yes,
ever
I was-
and just
Drew,
like
That happened in one of the episodes, literally, where
Just
there's a
compares
there's a
things.
rocket scientist on the on this season. He was like, this is kind of like when you have like you go into like orbit with your rocket.
Yeah.
And it's like this is the nuclear engineer.
He said something like,
completely unrelated
Jeff
topic.
Probst, the host, asked him for a metaphor, and he was like, I can either give you one about space or about ostriches or something. And he was like, oh, give me the ostrich one. And he was like, I lied, I can't give you one about ostrich. Let me talk about my job again. And that was unironically pretty funny.
Yeah, I thought that was funny.
Yeah, but
Because I think he was showing that he was self-aware that, like...
Yeah, it's not, it's
like,
honestly
stupid.
understandable thing to have in Survivor. It's how you get people, it's how you relate to people. But I would
also,
put my own twist on
yeah.
the trope.
Yeah, and also it's just, you know, gameplay-wise, it's smart to talk about things in riddles, so what you're actually saying can be
CBS
interpreted
probably
different
likes
ways.
it for whatever reason. I know people, like when they give casting tapes, always talk about whatever. Alright, we have an addition from Addison to the list. He says, when people are trauma dumping about something, I mention how I got a B once and it devastated me. And I replied, no, say that I was stung by a bee. And that's what really scared me. Yeah. Alright. Okay, for context for this next one, Drew. Most seasons now, at the final 5, there will be, like, everyone will gather up at, like, a tree mail area, and they'll get a letter saying that there's a advantage in the next immunity challenge in the next, somewhere on their beach, and they have to find it before they all go. And whoever finds it gets the advantage. I said, if one of those, an advantage, is hidden on the island, things happen on a tribe I am on, I immediately start stripping and pretend the advantage is in my ass. I like this one, even though it makes zero sense.
That was very funny.
It's like, oh, it could be anywhere, guys. It could even be inside me. Maybe when I put my pants on this morning, they put it in my pocket. Alright.
It's not good into you.
Another good one that requires a bit of context for Survivor. Basically, so for the past 10 seasons, it's always been 3 tribes of 6. And so when they merge, nobody really has a majority. It's impossible to. So there was a thing for a few seasons where the majority alliances in each tribe would come together and just form one massive alliance, and they'd all agree to vote out like one person from their tribe. 46 was where this was like explicitly done in game. And so I said, at the merge, when all of the power players decide who is making the vote and they ask for one person from each tribe, I throw out my name so I can defend myself during the discussion.
I know, obviously, people want to vote me out, so here's the reason why.
Yeah. I genuinely think this is, like, not terrible strategy because it also, like, confuses other people. Like, they don't know who the odd one out on your tribe is, so they can't, either they could vote them out or recruit them to go against you. Where if you clearly give them a fake name, and if I'm just messing with them, you know, maybe they vote me out anyway in retaliation, but maybe not, and they're too scared and they just go for a safer target. Or, you know, I vote myself out. Number 12. Every time Jeff Probst calls on me, I pretend I get lost in his dreamy eyes. I just make eye contact with him and say, I start talking and I just go, you know, Jeff, it's really hard to talk about the game right now when I look at you. It's just, oh, man. I love the look, Jeff. Alright. Next one. Oh, actually, before this, Roger, do you want to do one more thing?
Sure.
What do you want to do, young man?
All 4 of my Toon tasks are just field offices.
All of them are field offices at this point?
Mm-hmm.
Or do they have to be a certain star?
Yeah, 2+.
Oh my god.
Sorry.
Are we locking in for another 2-star one? I think, if you want to, we can do it.
So how long does it take? Is it like more than 30 minutes?
Somebody check my stream. When did I start that last field office and when did we end? Eli, do you want to get on too?
No, I'm not leaving right now. I need to lock in, bro.
Okay.
Lock in. Bye.
Goodbye.
Hi. We started at like 45 minutes ago and we ended like 6 minutes ago, so that was like
Like 40
39
minutes.
minutes.
30.
I might just call it there.
You're done for the day?
Yeah, I think so. I
You
have
want to
some
do a
homework I need to
VP if you
do.
can? VP's
Well,
pretty.
you're right, but I logged off already, but I could log on.
Yeah. Let's do a VP. I can finish going over my survivor list. And, yeah, that'll be pretty good 2 hours. Alright. So this one is about the, like, loved ones rewards that in new seasons, they don't do, the loved one comes and visit you on the island. They instead just do letters from home. I said, if I'm in a relationship with another human while I go on Survivor, convince them to send me their nudes in their letter from home. No reaction. I think that's a good one. Is there a VP group we can join? Yeah, there is.
Heck, oh my god. Bro,
Sorry.
you dumb as rocks.
Everyone, go back to just me, Roger. You need to just me. Whenever there's a basketball type challenge, scream active shooter on the island. That's a small one, but a good one. 15 called Jeff Probst Big J or JP.
Yo, JP.
JP is a good one, yeah.
You should refuse to use it in like a chill context, and only whenever like getting in heated arguments with your tribe, being like, JP said.
Yeah. Well, the thing is, people are calling him Uncle J on this season. And I almost think this has been happening for multiple seasons now, and I just never picked up on it. Which, that's honestly a crazier nickname, I feel like, than... Maybe not. I don't know.
No, that one's funny though.
What? It's funny?
Uncle J.
Uncle J. Then I just said 1 hour into the season 49 premiere with ads. You'll know it when you see it. This is in reference to a character named Jake deciding that he was just going to randomly steal a person's shoe each day and hide it like 30 yards from them. I thought that was really funny. To cause chaos.
But then he got bitten by a venomous snake and got evacuated.
Yeah. Memorize a list of white people phrases and use as many as I can, such as "That's my name, don't wear it out." Did this must have happened because I heard one of the phrases on Survivor. Probably from Rizzo. If someone tries to... Okay.
That name? No.
If someone tries to make me do yoga or group breathing... This is something that happens like
this
on every
is such a niche scenario though.
No, this just happens a lot.
If why'd you say if what happens?
To do either yoga or group breathing or some sort of like
meditation.
meditation.
Oh no, this does happen a lot.
Yeah, this happens a lot. I say this is what I'll do if someone tries to make me do this. I quit the game on the spot and dramatically tear out my microphone and throw it into the ocean. Which
I'm done. I'm not. No.
The premise is not terribly funny, but just the idea of repeatedly trying to quit the game by dramatically tearing out my microphone and throwing it in the ocean. The microphones are waterproof. They're in the water like, so much in Survivor.
But like also like that's where you draw the line.
Yeah, it would be over some small thing like that, like group breathing. Make up insanely dramatic and ludicrous reasons for why we voted out someone at a tribal not everyone attended. So basically, when we were pre-merge, we have the final vote and we merge the next day, I'd be like, Yeah, Jimmy completely freaked out and started calling people slurs. Jeff basically ejected him, but he got to do an informal vote for the cameras. Now I say that's like 100% seriousness. Are I really flagging
Everyone
right
starts
now, buddy?
laughing, and you're just like, I don't get what's funny about that.
This happened. Like Jane, tell him you were there.
JP.
All right, number 20. If I sit out of a challenge, I literally start breaking the bench apart to look for clues.
Just like start tearing it apart. That's
Yeah.
good. That's good.
And then my most recent addition, number 21, hit the floss stance if I somehow win an individual challenge.
No, that's just a classic. Come on. You gotta hit the floss. If you
I
win the
know.
challenge.
What are we doing, Roger? What's the plan? Alright. I won't even kill. I'd forgive you. Oh my god, the three's,
The three's not gonna
Yeah.
die.
And you're going sad. Oh, I feel bad for saying what I'm about to use the in-game chat. We are going sad. I'm gonna scream "look out" when the telemarketer attacks us. I don't want to waste people's time. I'll just do this. I don't want to waste people's times and we use 2 different gag tracks. Beast mode. It's kind of crazy that tomorrow is my last day of school in America until August. And that'd be weird to think about.
Ever finished talking about that girl, that YouTuber I was talking about, who like made her YouTube channel after her boyfriend broke up with her, and she got like crashed out about it?
Yeah, and then she deleted everything.
But-
What happened?
It was like, so yeah, she'd made her channel, and she took a gap semester from college because she didn't want to have to see him. She didn't say what college she went to, and I couldn't really figure it out. So I don't know if it could have been like a completely, I don't know, small school or something. I don't know. But yeah, I don't know. She just like stopped uploading because I don't think she ever actually expected her channel to get any views, and then it did, and then she was probably like, I don't actually want to do this. And she would talk about it in her videos. She's like, I'm just using this channel until I graduate, and then I'm going to become a teacher, and I have to delete everything because I don't want students finding what I talk about on here. Because she would talk about like the embarrassing things from her past relationship and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But anyway, she was a real one.
I missed it. I was talking to that guy in game.
Or this guy like a
His name
I
is
mean-
Thank Kong, like the YouTuber Random 2.
yeah.
Yeah.
He probably has. It was probably like his alt or something.
What?
Because
Oh,
he
yeah.
doesn't have. He's not very far in the
Oh,
game,
yeah.
but it's probably just. an
Can
alt
you say
account
what
or
you were
something.
talking about the YouTuber again? So she deleted her stuff.
It wasn't. She just deleted her stuff
it's
because she like. She would talk about in her videos how she's going to school to become a teacher, and once she graduates, she's deleting her channel because she like wants to be a teacher and doesn't want her students to find her talking about like how she would like cry every day during her like past relationship.
Yeah.
But yeah, so she legitimately seemed like she never expected to get any views, and was just she said in her first video, this channel is just for my friend to show that like I'm getting like I'm working on myself.
Yeah, maybe this is
and
like
that
an
I'm not
ARG.
just like going insane. I don't think it was that planned. She seemed genuine, but I guess it could have been.
It's like that one, like it was a mukbang YouTuber, right? That like wanted to quit, but like didn't really want to be like make an I'm quitting video, so she just like turned her, like the last few videos turned into an ARG where like you could hear people whispering like, now do this or you'll die in the background. Do you remember what I'm talking about? Did you ever hear about that?
No,
you,
but that sounds fun.
you need to like touch grass.
I'm sorry for having a good memory. This happened like 5 years ago, probably. Excuse you.
Thanks.
So let's see. I can probably. I think I'll still be up here next week for Tuesday, so we can TOONTOWN Tuesday then. I think the week after that though, I'm going home, so probably not the like Christmas week. I'll be busy, but I think I'll be back up here the next week. I'm not gonna be at home for a while for winter break. It's only like a week and a half.
That's crazy. Wait, where are you going again?
For study abroad, I'm going to New Zealand.
Yeah. That's crazy.
Yeah, I'm gonna be halfway, not halfway, I'm gonna be on the other side of the world.
19 hours ahead.
That's like not even. Wow.
It's more
That's
like
nice.
5 hours behind. I'm more like imagining it. Like if like, I probably won't be able to do Minecraft at all. I can probably still play TOONTOWN and like get on Discord calls occasionally. It's honestly not that bad. I feel like,
I mean, yeah, the actual time difference isn't that bad, but it's like the next day.
yeah, it's just kind of funny. It just a
So
good
when
thing about it.
9/11/2 happens, will you warn us?
Yeah. Unless I didn't never realize this, but only like major release albums like are like follow the 12 o'clock Eastern time release date. Like people got JID's album the day like when it hit 12 o'clock New Zealand time in their
No,
time
that's how it
zones.
usually is, I thought. Like,
Yeah, you're gonna get like.
I'll
every game
usually
early.
I'll wake up every day whenever like a big album releases, and all of Twitter is just like
That's what
talking about
I'm-
how they're like already listening.
Oh, you think it happens with big albums?
Yeah,
I mean
people.
it doesn't happen with like Clips didn't do that. Neither did Travis Scott or Future and Metro Booming. Those albums have I stayed up for. I don't know,
Who's
but
Daffy Don?
Party.
I think Daffy Don's a good one. Cardi was an outlier. Cardi dropped his at like, I don't know what happened there. I mean, Kanye doesn't.
Cardi
follow
doesn't.
either.
Cardi was telling people he was making an album for 5 years and then put it together in 6 months.
Like, no, he just like didn't want to release the album and just like, the album wasn't put together in 6 months. It was just a bunch of songs he had recorded over the past 5 years. That it was like all
Yeah.
the songs he could remember. I genuinely remember he was like on stream with Kai Cenat, right? The day it came out, and Kai asked him about one of the songs on it, and he was like, "Oh, that was on there. Like he forgot what he put on there.
But that's the sign of a dedicated, intentional artist.
Yeah, it's so top 15 of the year.
Really, I can't even like. There are a lot of songs in there that I still listen to. Well, I guess there's like 5 songs on there I still listen to, but that's like a sixth of the album. Like so much of it is just slop that I can't say it's good.
Slop. Hey, some slop is good.
It's true, but some slop is bad.
I'm pretty sure like my Spotify Wrapped was just destroyed by that album. That's how I'll end the stream, is going over my Spotify Wrapped. Not all of it, just all the Playboi Carti songs. I think my top 3 were Carti, the next 3 were like other songs, and then like the next 4 were Carti songs.
2024 music.
That was number 2.
Yeah, that's the best age line he has.
Yeah, it's a song that came out in 2023 on YouTube.
Why?
Released to streaming services in 2025.
Claiming music will be out in 2024.
Yeah. I do genuinely think that he stopped that mysterious gimmick now and is actually... Maybe this is cope, but like... The thing is, like, before he made I Am Music, he really was like never on anything. And now he's like daily posting on Instagram and he's like talking about his next album, Baby Boy. I'm not sure if that will actually come out like soon, but it will probably be like end of next year, maybe 2027 at the latest. And that's assuming he keeps up like all his activity.
I don't know. I think he's like many artists where once they have like a successful album or two, they just low-key don't care anymore.
Yeah. I just like, it sounds like normal, or like, not that interesting to say, but I just like Playboi Carti's music sounds. Like, I don't like rage music, but like, to me, Ken Carson and Destroy Lonely don't sound a lot like Carti. Carti's, I feel like, it's hard to describe,
Agreed.
it, a lot more versatile.
No, I agree. I don't really most of the music I listen to probably has some boring ass terrible lyricism, but if it sounds good and I like the beat, it's probably all it takes.
It's kind of like, you know the rapper Key Glock?
No, I do not.
He like is like a trap artist who's probably pretty similar to Lil Baby and Gunna and all that. But there's just like, well, all those guys have falling off. Key Glock is still pretty well liked. I don't think he's amazing or anything, but he made an album this year and I listened to for probably a month and I liked it. I thought it was on par with the rest of his stuff. And it's like he figured something out. He just has a nice voice, or can choose good beats, or he knows how to make a song sound good. And that's how Carti is for rage instead of trap. Alright, my top songs 2025. Okay, it goes Toxic by Playboi Carti, 2024 by Playboi Carti, Rather Lie by Carti. Then we have a Weeknd song, a song by Nico Siegel, which is actually just Chance the Rapper under a different name. Not actually, because Nico Siegel is his own guy, but it's a Chance the Rapper song. Then a JID song.
Like the Carti, Lil Uzi Vert song.
Yeah. Nico Siegel is a producer, and on his only album, he didn't credit.
Oh
any
yes,
of the
yes.
features.
No, I know that guy. Yeah,
Yeah.
I've seen some of his albums before.
Yeah. Chance the Rapper was on like every song on his album and got zero credit. Well, actually, this is a different tangent. Do you know like the lore behind that?
I do not know.
Nico Siegel is his name. That's like what his name is now, and that's what like his birth name or whatever. When he released his like only real big album, Surf, it was under the name Donnie Trumpet and the Social Experiment. And it was like a collective of him, Chance the Rapper, I think maybe another producer or two, and this girl who I also forget. But like by listening to the album, you know that it's the same girl on a bunch of these songs. And they also had a bunch of other collabs on that album that none of them were credited. But then after like a couple of years, he didn't want to be Donnie Trumpet anymore, probably because that album came out in 2015 when no one took Trump seriously, and now you have to take him seriously. Now you don't,
Yeah.
but it's.
But it's just like, yeah.
And now he went back and changed it to Nico Siegel. So now Chance the Rapper and that girl and that the other guys are all just like left out of the credits for no reason. Okay, but going down, so it's 3 Cardi, then 3 others. Then it's Good Credit by Playboi Carti, Fucking My DJ by Playboi Carti. Then we have West Side Gun, UGK, and then 4 more Cardi songs. We Need All the Vibes, Olympian, ICU, Baby Boy, and Cocaine Nose. Then 2 Weeknd songs and a Jid song, then 2 Playboi Carti songs. then 2 more songs, then 3 Playboi Carti songs.
You're like the white young Dabo.
Yeah. It's actually really funny because you'd think my listening habits would be like Sam based on this. If I go on my phone and see how many songs I listen to them all. Where is this? How many times I listen to all these songs? Like, yeah, the top few are a lot. We have Toxic at 61. But then literally 2 and 3 are the same listens at 47. And then it goes 42, 40, 38, 36, 35, 34, 32, 31, 30, 30, 28. Never.
Yeah.
It's like... This is like the amount of times I listen to the album is like what it really is.
That's crazy. That's crazy you listen to the album.
I think what I would do is I kind of made my own album where I'd skip all the songs I didn't like and would just listen to the 20 or so songs I did like. So it was still like an album length, but only 5 songs. And that's why they're all about the same. But only around between like 20 and 40.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Alright. And we had a good stream. 2 hours just now. I'm seeing in Discord. We talked about Survivor. We talked about Playboi Carti. We talked about AI. See you guys next week.
Yeah.